Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be speaking about a little crowd favorite called Kaspa. This was one of our coins that we talked about on the channel for a very long time. We haven't talked about Kaspa in a good while, and I think there's a little bit of a good reason for that. It's struggling a lot at the moment, but we're going to talk about the long-term prospects of Kaspa, go through a bit of technical analysis regarding Kaspa, give you guys a price prediction on how I think Kaspa can do in the mid to long term. I think it's still got a great future ahead of it, but there's just a few key warnings I want to let you guys know about, in my opinion. What's interesting about Kaspa is that it literally came out during the bear cycle. So this is one of the most interesting cryptos for me, because most cryptos are generally just kind of dormant or completely, in a way, dead the whole time until the crypto euphoria really comes in and pumps. However, Kaspa seemingly grew this entire kind of cult audience, or people that are really fans of the technology, during this 2022-2023 phase. That's when most of the gains were made, right? Now, I want to talk about why it's struggling so much. What happened to Kaspa? Why hasn't it really taken off in this bull market? And, potentially what are the reasons behind that? What my first and foremost opinion is about why Kaspa never truly took off this bull cycle. Yes, it was doing great here in July 2024, but it never really went to the levels we thought were possible, like $1, $5, $10, right? All these crazy price predictions. I think people just got bored. In this cycle, simply, it has just been so ADHD about getting in and out of coins. I'm sure you guys are aware. Some of you people that are in the market a lot more than others have realized there's been a massive shift between holding coins and just hopping in and out and day trading all these kind of Solana meme coins. And people have seen all the gains that have been happening in the Solana trenches and getting in low market cap coins, selling them off all the time. Oh, this coin did nothing for a month, let's just sell it off. That's kind of the way crypto has been happening for the last couple of years, right? We've seen a lot of scams. We've seen a lot of meme coin release fails. I mean, they can be grouped under scams as well, but I think that's kind of just where we are in the market. People stopped caring about technology. It was just about getting in and out of quick projects. But what I think the long-term prospects are for Kaspa, inevitably there will be a utility-based run in crypto. In my opinion, this generally happens just before the end, before the euphoria pump. There seems to be this utility-based pump where Ethereum, all these new layer 2s are pumping, and all these things that people actually can use, right? Or has some form of utility. So Kaspa, we've talked about the block DAG protocol behind it and how it works. It says it here: Kaspa is the fastest open source, decentralized, and fully scalable layer 1 in the world. So guys, that is a massive big deal, right? So Kaspa essentially, in a way, is exactly like Bitcoin, but better. That's kind of the premise of Kaspa. It's decentralized. There's no pre-mine in it or anything like that. So exchanges had to buy Kaspa to be able to list it, have their own supply and be able to, let people withdraw or deposit or whatnot. But that's the interesting thing about Kaspa. It's very useful in that kind of sense. There's no kind of cabal behind Kaspa who owns all this supply. And if they do, they bought it on the open market, right? So a lot of these things are going unnoticed in the market. But the reality is, guys, this is one of the most decentralized and fully functional layer 1s. This is super big, top-notch stuff. And this is why it became so big in the bear market. However, like I said, guys, ever since that kind of bear market phase kind of ended, we did have kind of bullish times up here, right? It never really exploded like it should have. Let's be honest, guys, it was how much in market cap down here, during the bear market times, over $1 billion market cap. You're expecting for when people start getting into the bull market again, that this is going to go to 50, 100 billion in market cap. And a lot of investors are probably really bored or sick of what's happening in Kaspa. But think about the reality, guys. How many people would have been invested in Kaspa since back here in November 2023? It's been a very long time since then, guys. So a lot of people have gotten frustrated, bored with Kaspa when you see these other things in the market pumping, and Kaspa just hasn't really moved, or it's even gone down from these time frames. So it's very interesting looking at this And you can't really blame people that have lost conviction or sold and they don't care anymore. But I want to talk about why I think Kaspa can still really do well. So let's just go to the daily time frame here on the Kaspa graph, and I'll give you guys some key resistance and support levels for Kaspa and why I think it might actually be the time to buy in soon, and I think it could be primed for a takeoff. I think we've got a good thing on our shoulders here. Historically, guys, honestly, there's been a lot of support for Kaspa at this 10-cent region. We've seen a common trend. Yes, they did break the level here, but I think that's when the market was just getting completely obliterated. That's going to happen with pretty much any crypto at that point in time, right? So we do have this key level at this kind of 10-cent, 11-cent mark. So what I'm thinking is going to happen, guys, if we get some nice confirmation in the market, like Bitcoin keeps exploding up, you've got Ethereum and Solana moving, all these key layer ones, I think we're going to have this choppy action and slowly make an ascend. And when alt season hits, guys, and Ethereum starts making those all-time highs like we've been talking about on the channel, that's what we've always waited for. Ethereum's just done nothing the whole time. I think we're going to see this type of price action and potentially see a really parabolic rally for Kaspa soon. Because I truly do believe, guys, that Kaspa has been so undervalued. I mean, what crypto can run to about 2 or 3 billion in market cap essentially through a bear market? It's unheard of, guys. And to see it not even take off really during the bull market phase, it doesn't make much sense to me. So when I think this utility-based run comes, I think it's actually inevitable that Kaspa sees a massive, massive run up, guys. This support trend line is a massive trend for it. I mean, guys, we didn't break any of those key levels, like I said, until Bitcoin started going under 75,000 again. It got absolutely smashed in January and February, right? But then ever since then, it's kind of recovered. But why I think this is a key point to buy in at, or at least if it kind of reaches that 10-cent mark and we get confirmation that we're pushing above this level here, the trend line, I think, guys, go long on Kaspa and you're going to make a boat ton of money, guys, in my opinion, because I don't think we've really seen this utility-based run, guys. Think about anything that's pumped or made money in this market. Speculative AI, meme coins, just rug pulls, Solana trenching. These are the ways people have made money. If we kind of pivot towards these high quality utility coins, in which I truly actually do believe Kaspa is, guys. There's a lot of talk out there, like people think, oh, this has so much utility. No, guys, Kaspa is actually truly useful and utility based in the sense that, like it says here, fastest open source, decentralized and fully scalable layer 1 in the world. So a lot of Bitcoin maxis actually do like Kaspa and what it stands for. It's not like Solana when it's kind of controlled by a central authority, the network goes down and whatnot, there's a lot of congestion. Kaspa has actually seemingly solved all this. You know, it's super quick, guys. Like I said, the main thing here is the decentralization of it. There's not this whole central authority looking to make so much money and profit from it. It's kind of just out there, guys. Like, I really do like this project. I've talked about it on the channel for a long time. There's always a massive community behind Kaspa. And this is what I'm saying is the bull market case for Kaspa. Guys, they have their own wallet there as well. Obviously, you can download your Caspian wallet. So yeah, guys, on the website here is all of Kaspa's pros. And like I said, I'm not the most tech savvy person in crypto. I don't know all the ins and outs of the technology, guys. All I know is I know a good thing when I see it. I've had many years of investment experience within crypto, and Kaspa has, for me, been one of the most impressive kind of coins that has come about in the last few years. Like I said, there's a reason why it pumped during a full-blown bear cycle. I mean, that's when the community came about for Kaspa. And like I said, the decentralization about it is just amazing, because that's what you need in a thriving crypto. You need people to ensure that it wasn't kind of set up from the start. People don't like all these cabal coins where the team has 15, 20, 30% of the coins and they're going to dump them eventually, right? So Kaspa is an open market. There was no pre-mine. And like it says here, fastest transactions, beautiful. Instant confirmation, beautiful. Better than Bitcoin. Scalability about it, absolutely beautiful. Proof of work, this is very important. Proof of work is provably more safe than proof of stake. I know a lot of people like proof of stake. It's definitely like cheaper and whatnot, but proof of work is definitely safer. Security, block DAG, like I said, the first block DAG technology to be implemented. So there's just so much about Kaspa. These exchanges have already listed it. There's a huge community behind it. And I think it's only a matter of time, guys, before that utility-based crypto run comes. You just kind of have to be patient at this point in time. Yes, it can be boring. Yes, it can be disappointing when you see someone make 10, 50, 100x on crypto meme coins like we even do on the channel, right? We talk about them predominantly because that's been the way to make money this time around. But in saying that, Kaspa has its place, guys. One time, there's going to be a time where all these utility-based coins actually pump and people might even start using Kaspa in the real world. It's essentially just a better Bitcoin, guys. I know I'll get a lot of slack for saying that, and Bitcoin definitely has its value for everyone, like the nostalgia, the first mover in the space. But this is essentially what Bitcoin was back in the day, right? So if we're having a long-term investment in Kaspa, it's still only 2.3 billion in market cap. I don't see why it can't surpass XRP's current market cap. I really don't, guys. Like, why is XRP, even Ethereum, like it really could, guys, but XRP, 125 billion in market cap, don't have a problem with XRP, but there's no reason why that much money couldn't come into Kaspa if it gets the whole kind of marketability about it. People start talking about it and grouping it in with the top cryptos. Absolutely no doubt Kaspa can get up there. So this is the bullish case for Kaspa and why I actually do believe that Kaspa can reach easily $5 in this run, even upwards of $10. Is it going to be hard? Yes. Like, is it going to be easy? Absolutely not. But I can see a world where it happens, guys. Like, that's all it simply is. I'm not making this video saying, oh, this is guaranteed going to happen, right? But I see a world where this can happen and people don't understand how easily market caps can actually move, right? So I want to make an example of XRP and how much money can actually flow into things and why market caps are a little bit of a lie. So on this date, November 6, 2024, the XRP market cap was 29 billion. If you're not sure what market caps are, essentially it's a theoretical value of how much kind of value is stored in the project, right? Or in the coin. And if you go from October 26, 2024, it was 28 billion in market cap. You go to here, January, and it was essentially 200 billion market cap. So that's like a 7x, guys. And this happened in like a month or two, right? Maybe 3 if you want to call it 3 months. 3 months to bring in over 100 billion in market cap, like 150 billion in market cap. It's absolutely insane. Like, that's what I'm saying, guys. You think, oh, where can this money come from? But if no one's selling the asset and people want it and the demand becomes super huge, it goes absolutely parabolic, guys, because there's such little people selling it and no one wants to sell it for a lower price. So it drives the value up so fast before you believe it. So this is why I think Kaspa can actually really surprise people still. Everyone's thinking, oh, it's barely touched 5 billion and now it's down and blah, blah, blah. It's finding it so hard to get growth. I'm telling you guys, just a few things go right for Kaspa and it will absolutely explode. So let me know, guys, what you think of Kaspa down in the comments down below. Let me know if you've been disappointed by the price action. Maybe you're happy with it. You know, you just see it as a long-term investment and you know where it's going. You're confident in it. Me personally, I can see it going between $5 to $10 in the somewhat near future, right? I'm not saying it's going to happen today, tomorrow, next month, or next year potentially, but I know for a fact that if a utility-based crypto run comes, people are going to get on board Kaspa and realize just how crazy the technology is, guys. So I'll absolutely love to hear from you guys in the comments. Let me know what you think of Kaspa and whether I should cover Kaspa more often. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.